Well, my story began in 1974. I was incarcerated in 1974, and I was released in January the 7th, 1985. It was very tough. When I got out in 1985, I got out and I had a $25 check with no ID. And I went around and tried to cash the check, and it had the state of Georgia Department of Corrections on it, and nobody would touch it. Once I got out, and it was very tough to find sustainable employment. I could find employment washing dishes and pumping gas. At that time, I had a job pumping gas where I would ride the train for 2 hours one way just to pump gas for $5 an hour. Finding sustainable employment was a really, really tough thing for me because a lot of people wouldn't even talk to me. And so that was one of my toughest barriers, but also the barrier of not seeing that it was possible. That mental prison of impossibilities is the prison that I fought the hardest to break away from. Education does not guarantee you a job, but it does allow you to put your name in the hat of opportunity. And so I began to see what was possible at that point, and I graduated summa cum laude. Now I'm able to put my name in the hat, but at that point there was no hat. Still wasn't a hat that would allow you to really take your degree and apply for sustainable jobs. Then a year later, in 2013, I was able to work with the Georgia Center for Opportunity on a prisoner reentry working group. Little did I know that that would change my life dramatically in a lot of different ways. Because in that working group, it further helped me to understand that I had value, that my prison experience had value. My experience had a significance on the recommendations that they was making. 2015 is a very special day for me because that's when the governor signed the ban the box policy. Ban the box in terms of the criminal being able to take that box off where you had to check that I'm convicted of a crime. Because that allowed you to be able to put your name in the hat of opportunity to be able to explain to the prospective employer or have a conversation with the prospective employer that you had value, that you was bringing something to the table. Prior to that, you couldn't even get that chance to do that. So now blessed to be the State Field Director for Prison Fellowship Ministries, advocating their second prison project.